What's up, man?
Good. I'm on. Hanging in there. All right, let's do it. Yeah, I'll go. Yeah.
A mic check. How we doing? Everybody doing all right? Make a little announcement here. Not you, So, just want to take the time to kind of clear the air and let people know what is happening, not only to D.O.P.E.llum, but what's happening in my life and my family, John, Braylon's, environment. All this stems back from August of 2022 when we had a fire and we lost our scooter shop. But first off, I want to thank everyone. Check this out. I want to thank everyone here and everyone at home streaming, supporting from afar. You may not be here, but your presence is felt. And for those that are in the room right now, here representing, vibing, rocking with D.O.P.E.llum, extra big thanks for showing up. Appreciate all you guys. D.O.P.E.llum couldn't exist or would have never come to fruition without being inspired by all the great local talent here in the DFW and all over the world, to be honest. This is a pretty complicated situation, so I'll do my best to just sum it up. For those of you who are new to what D.O.P.E.llum is, let me fill you in. D.O.P.E.llum is a multimedia company focused on creating and curating a platform that gives artists an authentic space to showcase their art. This space here is an extension of the studio we recently and willingly forfeited last month due to the financial hardships caused by the fire that burned my scooter shop down in August of 2022. But out of that fire birthed this concept right here that was approved by my landlord. Although we have a permit to use the premises as a handcrafted artwork studio with residential component included, we are permitted to use the premises as a facility for individuals to create art objects such as needlework, hand weaving, leather goods, jewelry, ceramic, sculptures, and or other works of art, which we do every single night here. People step up on this stage and present their art to the world. So, our landlord hit us with this letter here. It's over there from a lawyer. It's actually not from the city, so it looks like they're trying to push us out or scare us, to use some scare tactics to shake us up. They're accusing us of using this premise as a nightclub and a restaurant, which I stand here a year and a half sober. And that's actually the opposite of what we're trying to create. We actually want to do the opposite of what all these nightclubs are doing. But, so he hit us with that. That fire back in August of 2022, it actually started right here, right on this stage. D.O.P.E.llum is a collaboration of Trepid Studios and Zygo Production. Trepid Studios is John's dream and Zygo is mine. Him and I have been working on this shit for many, many years, way before we even knew each other. John and I joined forces and decided to invest not only our money, but time into creating an art production studio in the heart of D.O.P.E.llum that focused on shining light on local talent. Almost a year before the fire, John and I secured a 3,000 square foot studio space in the back of this building where we built a photography/video space, green room, podcast room, and we had the aspiration to eventually add a recording studio. The shop here was made for networking and showcasing these creations we made in the back. Our intentions have always been to create this safe workspace And we've always had the intentions to build up D.O.P.E.llum. And like I said, the last thing we wanted to do is to basically perpetuate what these nightclubs do and create a toxic environment meant to exclude and humiliate less fortunate people. So, instead of slandering my oppressor and the person that made promises to me and didn't fulfill those, said he would walk with me through the situation and abandon me as soon as he got what he got, I'm going to use this opportunity to do some dope ass shit. John and I never had an acronym for the D.O.P.E. in our logo. If you ask John, he'll just tell you that it's short for the dopest.
Yeah.
And he's right. But out of this situation, something popped into my head. And it has to do with all you doers and creators out there that have dreams and have obstacles in your way. Part of this struggle is that this is an opportunity right now for me to shine and to take this negative energy and do something positive with it. So, D.O.P.E. It stands for Disrupt Oppression with Positive Energy. There's no W in it, but the D.O. is the do part. And part of keeping a hopeful silver lining in the future is being able to understand that our oppressors use fear as a tactic, and that's what that letter represents. He's threatening, the person is threatening to take everything that I've worked for my whole motherfucking life. And that shit, it's not gonna happen. I don't respond well to bullies. I've done everything in my power to get out of this fire situation amicably, and sat down with him many times, asked him to come back to the table many times. I've done my best to avoid going to the place where we are now. And it's a year and a half after the fire. And, he not only puts a letter on my business, but he also put a letter on my home saying that he's gonna evict me and my son and my roommates out within 3 days. After we willingly forfeited the studio in the back. At the end of the day, we've always been able to, or at least be willing to, John and I, to sit at the table and figure out a way, a solution out of this circumstance. It's been very unfortunate. So, really, we're going to use this time to motivate people and to allow this damp blanket that they're trying to throw on our fire, allow it to kick up some ashes and hopefully spread those ashes and disrupt oppression in other places. Because I due to this, a lot of friends and family have really, they've spoken up, and they've been telling me that they're actually going through very similar situations. And when people threaten to take your livelihood away, evict you out of your home, cut your power off and your water, it's not really a cool thing. And I know that we are just a small little reflection of what is happening all over the world right now with people that have resources and have the power to say yes or no and create a better future. These gatekeepers are in front of us, and they've had their hand on the wheel for a long time. And so at the end of the day, it's time for us to take over and kind of you know, at the end of the day, it's time for us to take the fuck over. All right. So, what I do want to do is, you know, I'm asking for all creators. We have 3 ways that you can help. We have a GoFundMe that we're about to launch tonight. If you have it, you have the resources to help us out. You know, throw us a couple dollars, that helps. All that funding will go towards a defense attorney. And if there's anything left over, the goal is to use the other money to relocate and do what we got to do, which is start our own district and leave this space that has not been open to artists and creators in the community. And so that's what we're talking about today. We're not giving up anytime soon. And so we want to create a space just like this with times 10 and open that space up to other creators that have been rocking with us. We know the impact and how special this space is, and we have been struggling just to cover bills for a long time, but we understand that, you know, us building community and taking the time to put that sweat equity into something like this is super important, especially when you just don't find it anywhere else. So all you doers, creators, it is time at this moment right now. Trust me, all my star astrology folks have let me know that everything is lining up for us to do what we got to do, which is stand. Be 10 toes down and stand our ground. But what I am going to tell you to do is use your superpower. Your superpower is creating. It is taking nothing and making it into something. It is taking a bad day, a bad situation, and turning it into something beautiful. And so, we must amplify, turn up and amplify our surroundings with hope, love, motivation. Our work is just getting started. We must shine bright. And remember that anything worth doing is worth struggling for. These trials and tribulations are only obstacles that cast the illusion of impossible. That's right. Ain't that right? You guys can hear little Lennox up there right now. That's right, baby. But look at times we get depressed and we get low, and we may not feel like there's hope out there. But we must remember that feeling hopeless is a weapon of an oppressor. And they will kill our dreams. They will take your smile from you. So it's important for us to keep on fucking smiling and standing tall. So, start chipping away. Create your future. I'm just going to end it with this. And most importantly, free Palestine, free art, and free D.O.P.E.llum. Lock D.O.P.E.llum up, free D.O.P.E.llum. But ultimately, it's all about freedom. So I hope you guys kind of understand what's going on here. We'll have more information. We'll probably be doing some updates and stuff like that throughout the week. Like I said, it's just a letter from the lawyer threatening to kick us out. It's not from the city yet, but you know, we're gonna do whatever we have to do in order to stand tall and just not allow someone to take everything that we've worked for away from us. So I appreciate all y'all. Keep being dope. Keep doing dope shit. Don't do dope.
That part.
All right. But I love all y'all. Let's rock up. Thanks, guys.
Hi, it's just hooked up right there on that shit. Somebody goes up there. How you doing? Yeah.
Let's get back.